Let's roll.
So automatic?
Yeah. Automatic thumb drive. So today I'm in the car with Joe Rivera, Joe Future. Wah, wah, wah. Joe. So I know you love music. I almost want to introduce you a little more. So Joe's a marriage coach. Joe's a officiant. Joe's a good guy. Joe's a DJ. I want to say lifelong DJ.
Yeah, 40 years.
40 years
Yeah.
in the DJ industry. And see, the coolest thing that I find, I'm in the wedding industry too. Worked last night with your buddy Ryan.
Yeah,
Tempo
right.
Entertainment DJs. The best thing I find about wedding DJs and DJs in general is they are part of every one of your memories growing up.
Yeah.
Like you awkwardly dancing with someone at a junior high dance, a DJ was there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That quinceañera, a DJ was there.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So you get to be with people on some of the best days of their lives
Oh yeah.
for their entire lives. Oh, I almost forgot. You're an officiant. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a different.
It's
Dynamic,
everything.
but it's the same thing. Yeah.
So what started your love for being a DJ and being in music? Give me a little bit of your backstory.
Sure. Yeah. I since I learned how to walk, I used to dance. My grandmother was a professional dancer, and she was always dancing around the house.
Nice.
I'd be over there when my parents were at work, and she also cooked early. When my parents slept in on the weekends, so I learned how to dance from her. And she always had records playing, English, Spanish. She was from Spain, so she played all kinds of music. There was tango and cumbia, salsa, cha-cha. It was awesome. And then at 13, breakdancing was really huge.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, I can't breakdance without music. So I started to kind of play music for other breakdancers and pop lockers. And a friend of mine had a mixer. That's another story. And I bought a mixer when I was 13 with my allowance that I used to get for good grades and doing chores around the house and things like that.
Now this is vinyl to vinyl mixing, yeah?
Vinyl. I used a reel-to-reel.
You had a reel-to-reel?
I would edit music on a reel-to-reel. I would have a 8-track, if you remember 8-track tapes.
I used to have a portable 8-track. It would hang on my shoulder like a like a purse. You pop that sucker in there, a single speaker. I think it was awesome.
I never knew they had those.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So your grandma was what type of professional dancer?
She used to dance flamenco and
so like hardcore.
Yeah, castanets. She used to play her castanets when she was dancing. Yeah. And then she got into learning folklorico dancing from Mexico, and she used to choreograph all my elementary school dances across the street. I went to school across the street. I was always late too, even though my school was across the street.
That's what always happens.
Yeah.
It's funny because I picture you as Joe now, just your big old head on a little body.
Yeah.
Is what I picture.
With a big giant sombrero or something.
just dancing in the living room like a crazy person. Yeah. I love it. So that developed your love for music. I mean, your grandma gave you that gift, which is pretty incredible. I mean, I think my grandma did something similar. She didn't dance, but it was always like the cassettes in the car. She'd play her music. Yeah. Like, so it would be like the Statler Brothers. And, and stuff like that. And it's so funny to me now. I listen to it, I'm like, man, this song is corny. But like back in the day, I was all, trailers for sailor and hey. That's like I was a little crooner at freaking 5 or 6.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But
so cool.
The cool thing about music is it inherently brings out joy, or I mean, I hate to say it, my favorite thing are sad songs. It's weird. You'll just sit in the car and like you'll I don't know if it's cathartic or whatever, but I'll just play sad songs.
I have moments like that.
I need to play some, Third Eye Blind or something.
Yeah. Some emo rock music. Yeah.
I need to go on the Black Parade or something. So you got your mixer. I almost picture you like Dr. Dre because you were in Compton, yeah?
Yeah, I grew up in Compton.
Yeah. Did you borrow Dr. Dre's reel to reel? Because you guys were right there.
It was actually, this mixer used to belong to DJ M-Walk.
Oh,
who was a pretty popular hip-hop DJ.
Yeah.
His cousin had it and sold it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you had a little history even within the mixer, like that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So right away I called up an old friend who's still with us today. And I said, hey, I got a mixer, man. You got to come over and check it out. And so he comes over. He's like 4 blocks away. So he rides his bike over. He's like, cool, man. What flavors we got? And I'm like, flavors? He thought it was a ice cream mixer.
You're all, dude, that's the lamest thing you could ever say right now.
And I'm like, well, it is the summertime. It was June of 1986 that I bought that mixer. Changed my life because it kept me out of trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you started just mixing by yourself, like in your bedroom?
Yeah, by myself. I had a turntable from my uncle next door, my Uncle Jesse. Mm-hmm. It was a tuner with an 8-track in the front, and then it was the one where you put the stick over and it drops like an album at a time. Yeah. And then I borrowed one from my grandma. My grandmother always had something to play music on. And so I had 2 of these hooked up to this mixer, and we didn't have the right equipment, but we were making it work.
Yeah. Especially with that drop-down record player. Not very many.
Not even. No.
Yeah. So that you developed a love by yourself, and then when was like your first like, okay, I'm really gonna do this?
So the summer, we played with it all year. Mm-hmm. My first gig was during the end of that school year, so 87. The school across the street needed a, back then they called them graduations, today they call them promotions. I DJ'd one of those, and I went to the school. All I had were 11 records.
Wait, how old were you?
I was not even 14 yet. I was 13 and a half.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah. I remember getting that check for $20, and I thought I was a rich guy. I'm like, $20 for doing something I love to do. Oh my goodness.
But at least you only had 5 records. You weren't carrying crates upon crates.
No, it was one crate with 11 records.
11 records. Were they the like happening records at the time, or were they just anything you pull together?
They were a little bit of everything, because remember, I had my grandmother's music. I would borrow hers. My dad was a collector of oldies, 50s and 60s, 70s rock. Oh yeah. I had a little bit of everything, but I was kind of catering. I was like, what do these kids want? One of them asked me for a song, and I'm like, oh, I got this. And then I would play the same genre for a while, until I ran out of music, and I just kept repeating it. No one cared. They just wanted to dance.
Yeah. Well, I think that's still to the point. Like, people just want to hear those certain songs, to kind of bring back nostalgia from an earlier time when they had another DJ playing that, or it reminds them of a time where they were having a blast listening to that music. I think that's important about it. So with the fundamentals that you gained from that, is that when you're like, hey, I could do this, I could make this a living. $20, I'm a buccaneer. I'm a freaking dollinaire over here, man.
Oh yeah.
And so when did you decide, hey, I'm gonna do this?
When I turned 15, I'm like, I wanted to go big. And so I begged my mom to give me some real gear. Mm-hmm. So we went over to this place in San Gabriel Valley and bought 2 speakers and a microphone and some turntables, some legit ones. And she financed it. And I said, I'm gonna pay you back, Mom. So every 25% of every job I would pay to my mom to pay her back for this amazing gift she gave me,
Well, she gave you your career. You didn't even know it.
That's true. That's true. My dad was always against it. Wasn't too supportive, but she was like, we got to figure out how to, can have a good time and keep you out of trouble.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so Compton, at the time,
very few choices.
Out of trouble.
Yeah.
Because you're DJing. Like that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a story about a time where things got a little sketch?
Oh, big time. So we took anything and everything, and 2 spots come to mind. So one of them was a house party in Compton. This was like right behind what used to be the Compton swap meet. It was Sears.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a Walmart now or something like that. Yeah.
That plaza.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we did this party, and then all of a sudden the fight broke out. And then they took it outside, and then we just started hearing gunshots.
Oh, jeez.
And we were in the corner of this house, and the windows to our right, the window shattered, and we heard gunshots and window shattering. So I got down on the floor, and it's funny, we took the turntables, pulled them off the amp, and put them down on the floor too.
Because you didn't want those to get hit.
We didn't want those to get hit. My mom paid for them. They weren't even completely paid for.
Oh man, I'm still paying these off. Get these down here.
So, we got on the floor and I walked over to, or crawled over to the kitchen. And back in the day, we had these phones on the wall. As soon as you pulled it off the wall, it had this long cable. So you could walk in the kitchen, cook, and go to the living room, go outside, and this long cable. Yeah. And it would decapitate people. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
you know, people would,
they'd get coiled up and you'd be like,
yeah. So I was moving the cable till it came off of the receiver, and we dialed 911, and the trouble was gone. Police in that time took their time to come, and they came in about like 25, 30 minutes by that time.
Oh, that's fast. This is Long Beach, man. It's like 4 hours.
But we had all of our equipment loaded in the van already. And there were people on the floor bleeding from their legs. You see their jeans full. They were red, not blue anymore. And it was pretty scary, you know, but par for the course. I mean, that's what we used to see that growing up. See people get blasted like that.
Is that when you learned to charge in advance?
That's when I learned to, we want money up front.
Up front, just in case something
happens. We're not waiting till the end of the night.
So these are house parties. So like you're DJing house parties, which are a different level, right? Yeah. And then you do these promotions or these graduations. What was your first venture into the wedding industry?
It was what got me into that, my dad got me a job doing his company party. He worked, he worked for Southern California Gas Company, and they had this small gathering, 30 people, and I just played a bunch of oldies all night actually.
Wait, your dad, who wasn't supportive of it's like, okay, I need a favor.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't have my driver's license. So he would drive, pick up a 6-pack, sometimes a 12-pack of Schlitz, and sit in the van while me and my partner would go out and DJ these parties in the house. So
he was drinking Schlitz in a car?
Yeah.
While you're DJing. Yeah. Love it.
So there was a payoff for him, right? Mm-hmm. And I think he secretly wanted to support me but didn't know how. Yeah. Because he was like, go to school, get a good job, go to a company, retire. You know, this music thing, this dancing thing, this acting thing's not going to take off.
Well, because that's what he did. Yeah. Right? So the safety net for him was, hey, I got this corporate job, I got all this stuff. So he was probably looking at his son going, oh man, he needs to, well, I don't want to say settle, but yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people settle for their careers. Yeah, he had a family to provide for, and I get his perspective too. He did what he needed to do. Yeah, but I always like that, like quiet support, you know? It's like, I don't want you to fail, but I want you to do the best you can, which is good. This is Long Beach? Yes. This is nice. This is Virginia Country Club. Ooh-wee. And the cool thing about this is all these movies that are shot here. Like there's the Donnie Darko house. There's the Ferris Bueller house around here. There's all kinds of Model T in the front yard. There's I don't know if you watched Blackish. They shot some episodes of Blackish. Oh yeah. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, and Truman Show, I think that's what that one is. But a lot of stuff over here. So your dad's sitting in the car while you're DJing. You did the corporate thing for your dad. And at that party, someone was getting married and hired me for the first wedding. Yeah. At the PG or from that SoCal Edison? Yes. Yeah. The gas company. They're like, hey, this is great. I'm gonna have this kid. How old are you at this point? I'm 14 and a half. 14 and a half. What? Yeah. I could imagine. I loved it. I loved it. It was such a rush. Like I never did drugs. And it felt a rush to me. And what people describe as taking drugs, the music thing felt the same way to me. The euphoria of it. Yeah, the euphoria of that. It was, wow. Oh, that's dope. So how was the stress of that? Because weddings hold a different weight, even as a photographer. Like, I shoot these big time magazines and stuff, and I'm just like, whatever. But when I shoot in a wedding, I'm like, okay. It's a different ball game. You have one chance, one pass. Yeah. You know, it's like a live show, which I learned later. There's a different way to approach a wedding. And so I had no official training. This was on the job training. Yeah. I don't recommend that for many people for a wedding, but if you're going to do stuff, the backyard parties, the corporate events, you could figure stuff out. But weddings, it was tough. They said, hey, this is what scared me. I was doing fine until someone said, hey, can you make an announcement? I'm like, I have to talk? Now this was before I got the super gear. At 15, I was 14 and a half. And I had no mic. Oh. So I'm like, well, this headphone jack looks like a microphone jack. Let me plug this in, and I'm talking through the headphones. Oh my gosh! Making announcements. And they were horrible. Horrible. Yeah, all muffled. Like you're taking an order at a drive-thru.
And that week after, I took the money I made from that job and bought me a microphone.
Nice, nice. So, did you have to get past a fear on that? Like
I was so scared. I was so scared.
Yeah, because you could hide behind the music a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like me, I hide behind my camera.
Yeah.
I literally put it up to my face, but like no one can see me. But yeah, you were hiding behind the music because you didn't have to say anything.
Yeah.
But that's when you realized that was part of the job, right? Well, what's funny to me is you say this because that's my favorite thing about you DJing, though, is when you talk.
Really?
Because I hate to say, there's some corny ass DJs out there, and this is not I mean, if I've ever been at a wedding with you and you're a DJ and I look at you like this, it's like, what are you doing? It's because you're a corny DJ.
Yeah. But
you do it well, and it's like everyone kind of embraces you at that point. Like, this guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you that has developed over the years? I'm assuming.
Training. So when I was 19, I took some acting classes, improvisation courses, voiceover courses. Started studying the craft of being a master of ceremonies, which is you pay attention to the Academy Awards. I could see the good ones and the ones that are not so good.
Yeah.
Usually singers are not good MCs because they eat the mic.
Yeah. It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. But I learned a lot throughout the years. Joined Toastmasters to learn how to be a better speaker. And how to write things better. I took a comedy writing workshop and a performance workshop. So all those compiled made who I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it made you hone in your craft, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people just stick with the status quo. Hey, it worked that first time. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
But the moment you stop improving is when it gets down.
Yeah, I love learning. I read something that said learning is the antidote to disruption and change, and that's life. There's always going to be disruption and change, and learning is the antidote to that. I'm always trying to learn new things.
Yeah, you get better and better at it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you stand out, right? Like as a DJ, and I think that's why people will call for you and ask for you.
Yeah.
You know? My wife being in the industry, it's hilarious to me. It's like, it's not only loyalty, she surrounds herself with people who are the best in the industry. Yeah. And you guys are constantly on the hook for her. So that's pretty
and working with her, iron sharpens iron. She's like
she's crazy.
I keep telling her she should train other planners.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think she truly believes that no one can do what she does because she's that good. Yeah. And she's tried training people, but you got to have something inside you. I mean, just like that little spark that you felt when you were younger and you got the turntable set up. It's like, it's different. Yeah. Some people have it, some people don't. You can teach a little, especially with photography. Like I can teach you the technical ins and outs, but I can't teach you an eye.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So that's the difference. That's the difference. So you're DJing. You've been DJing for a long time, doing this stuff. When did you get into the officiant world?
A friend of mine asked me to officiate his wedding in Colorado, and in Colorado you can marry yourself. You don't need someone that's ordained or got any certificate or anything like that. I said, I've never done that before. He goes, so his fiance, who I didn't know, I knew him. She goes, well, we love how you're talking to us, and we feel you'd be great. Yeah. And I talked to my wife. My wife goes, you would be really good at it. You connect with people at a different level. People pay attention to you. I'm like, okay. So
I feel like even with you DJing, it feels like personal.
Yeah.
Like you take it personal.
Yeah. So I did, and people asked me for a business card. They were asking me like, hey, where's your church at? We want to go to your church. And I'm like,
like you were a pastor?
I'm not a pastor. I don't have a church.
You're all, but I'm going to start one next week. Bring your tithes.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed the process of putting this together. And I have great mentors I still have mentors as a DJ. I have mentors as an officiant. Some great people. One of the guys actually performed Britney Spears' wedding. I call him every once in a while. I see him once a year, twice a year. And I ask him for a lot. I go, hey, if I want to do this, like what's your approach? And then I kind of take a little bit of everybody and then I make my own deal. And ever since then I started to do really well. And in 2019, I actually, my wife says, you should turn this into more of a full-time thing rather than doing these onesies and twosies here. And then I pulled the trigger, partnered with two people that actually have a lot of officiant jobs, and here I am. Yeah. I do like about 140 to 150 events a year About 105 of those are weddings, and like half of those are ceremonies, and half of those are DJ gigs.
See, one of my favorite things is when it's both.
Yes.
Because everyone sees you up front. And they're like, oh, this officiant's love. Look how eloquent he is. And then you come in, you're all, wah, wah, wah. Like, oh, Andrew, wait, wasn't that the officiant? What's happening? This guy can party too?
Sometimes I get people, hey, weren't you the officiant? And they say that while I'm on the mic. I go, well, you're absolutely correct. I was the officiant.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm also the DJ tonight. And I'll be cooking your food too. Let me know if you want no pepper on your steak. And if it gets out of hand, I'm going to come back with an officer's hat and arrest somebody to get out of hand.
Yeah.
So
Like, I charge extra for that, but I'll do it. I'll do it.
And, I get people loosened up. Because you think about it. It's a wedding's a social event. And you have two different families, and most of them haven't met each other yet.
Yeah.
And I try to say things that kind of common things to most people so they can drop their guard, and hopefully their social anxiety can decrease and they can enjoy themselves celebrating their two favorite people that are getting married.
Yeah. See, that's the cool thing, is it kind of bridges the gap too.
Yes.
I think that's why I like it when you're there for both. Well, one, for my own selfish reasons, I get to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And my gear always sits right by you. So
I babysit your gear for you. Yeah.
Babysit the gear. Babysit the
I gotta charge you for that next time.
No,
it's carte blanche. Carte blanche. Yeah, you got it.
But the cool thing is the connection, right? Like, I find that as a photographer too. Like, I always try to find the connection with my clients. In that way, I feel like family. In that way, they feel comfortable around me, and it becomes easier that way because it's the guard's down, right?
Yes.
And like, the DJ is incredible because you're letting people who come in, like you said, all stiff and like, okay, I don't know these people. I don't know what level of fool I can be during this event.
Yeah.
And so with you there, you kind of give people the permission to be like, all right, I can act a little foolish. Okay, I'm comfortable now. I'm going to let my hair down and do what I want to do. And that's part of your job, because it's not just about playing the music, right?
No, you're right. It's all about what you just said, because human connection is super important. Through all the social media and the disconnection that happens online, I mean, people are now in person, live in the flesh, and you got to treat it as such. Yeah.
So I've been to some weddings, man. I've been to quite a few weddings. I've been to one wedding where all of a sudden the wedding died, like completely just died. And no matter how much the DJ tried, that wedding was done. Do you have an experience like that?
Oh, yeah. I used to have a lot of it in the 1990s, because back then people would have these marathon events. It started like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go till 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Now, venues don't let you have parties that late anymore.
No.
And
my body won't let me have parties like that. No.
Yeah, I can't either. Too much alcohol, hot sun, long days. People pass out.
Yeah.
The party fizzles.
Yeah.
And a party can fizzle real quick if people don't take certain things in consideration, like, is your family traveling? Are they coming in the day before? Do they have jet lag? Parties like that will fizzle no matter what you do. These people want to dance, but they're exhausted from the whole full day of things. Yeah. And that party just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been at one, and it was like, all right, it was a small wedding, and DJ's trying his hardest, man. I could see him up there trying his hardest. No one's on the dance floor. All of a sudden, older tables get up and leave. I was like, oh my God, we're down to 20 people. No. 20 people. And as a photographer, when there's less people, you're more noticeable. So when there's tons of people, I can do my rounds, I can take pictures, and no one notices you're there.
Yeah.
When there's 20 people left, and all of a sudden, those 20 people are like, it's kind of... So 10 more leave, and it's me and 10 people. I was like, this is crazy. And then the bride and groom just leave. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Like, the wedding completely died, so it's just me, and the bride and groom aren't there. So I'm like...
They left early?
Yeah.
Honeymoon?
So I told the DJ, I would start wrapping it up. I don't know, man. This is pretty crazy. But that's the one time that's happened to me. Yeah, I heard there was a catastrophic event.
Yeah.
Like, I've had ambulances called, which is crazy.
Oh, God, I heard about those. Yeah.
But you're like, okay, we're done.
I had a good friend tell me one day, like I said, I have mentors everywhere. He said, sometimes you have to watch the door and not the floor, meaning the dance floor. Watch the door. Sometimes I'll take a complete shift and go down to like yacht rock or something, depending upon who's in the room. And sometimes just good music. They don't want to dance, but good music, they stay there drinking, talking longer.
They vibe.
And they vibe.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to change that vibe, and every once in a while you're like, hey, can you play this? And that's a danceable song from that genre. And then you can rebuild it that way. Because you don't have to rebuild it with nothing but hit.
It gives them the idea of what it can be type situation.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, so maybe they're not feeling the music you're playing, but then you give them a sample of a genre, and then like, oh yeah, this song from this genre.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I always wondered how you kind of build, especially build on the fly, because sometimes you just have to completely throw whatever you have out the window, right?
This is why I sometimes clients give you 200 song playlists, and I'm like, you're going to handcuff my hands and not allow me to do what I'm really good at, is moving things. Or when they say, I want this request and I want you to play it like right now, and I'm thinking like, this is not a good time to play this.
Throw the brakes on.
It's gonna, just like pausing the dance floor to have a speech, which I've done before, which kills the vibe.
Yeah.
Well, so-and-so wanted to talk for a toast, but they weren't ready earlier, but now they're ready now. I'm like, the dance floor's been swinging for an hour, and you want to stop this?
You're gonna throw on the emergency brake, and it's gonna really kill things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that building is important, like the building up, especially even the kickoff, right? Like some of the tricks that we've been using lately, I freaking love. Like everyone on the dance floor for a big photo, right? And then I take that photo, and the DJ, I could just see, just ready. The moment they know I took it, they're gonna pop like, turn down for what or something. Like it's gonna be,
it's going off.
And I could tell, I could just see this like chomping at the bit because the DJ gets stoked because they see a full dance floor, and they're like, oh,
energizing.
Oh, here we go. And that's incredible. I mean, reverse anniversary dance or something along those lines. So let's go into the MC section. Like, I know you get timelines from your planners and stuff like that, but how do you, not only with the music, but with your words, hype up a crowd and get them going?
So, I learning about the client is super helpful for this part, because if they're introverted, they don't want me to use their name a lot. They don't want all the attention on them. So I try to use that sparingly. But I always ask them, like, who are the fun people in your wedding party? A bride that's single and just loves to mingle and dance and have a good time, or a groomsman or a best man that has a little Jack Daniels and start dancing all crazy on the dance floor. Like, I like to know about these people. So we have a planning form that we use on our planner, our portal, that allows us to get stuff like that. We also get sensitive subjects. With this information, we also get in there, is there anyone that you want us to acknowledge for you? Special birthdays, anniversaries. We try to use other people to build that energy in the room, because then it creates familiarity.
Yeah.
It creates like that, hey, their birthday's close to yours, and that kind of deal. And I try to use that as much as I can. And if they're extroverts, that's easy. Spotlight on the groom and bride. Yeah. Or grooms or brides. Yeah. The partners. Get them focused, like if they're extroverted. So learning that information is helpful to me to learn how to write. Sometimes some couples, when they go from a high energy grand entrance to a first dance, and they're cool with it, I'll build a segue. And I'll build something in that tells a little bit of how their proposal took place, or a high-end moment they had on their first date, and gets people laughing. And then I go, now join me in welcoming for their very first dance as a married couple. And then I say their name. And so it kind of brings the energy from up here from the grand entrance down to a different kind of energy for the first dance.
I do kind of like that transition. I do. Like the entrance is all hyped up, and then all eyes are focused, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when you hit them with that emotional moment. Like, first dance is incredible, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it goes in father, daughter, mother, son, all that stuff. So the emotional roller coaster you get to take people on is pretty cool. And the fact that no one sees it.
No.
It's happening.
Yeah.
They know it's happening, but they don't see what you're doing and what behind the scenes is leading to these feelings you're happening, right?
And that's the sign of a professional.
Yeah.
It's when you notice things like that, you're like, something's off here.
Yeah, I mean, I learned, in college, did radio.
Yeah.
KGUR, home of the wild cougar. Superman in the morning. Nice. Being able to build a set list that's going to carry people through something, as well as being able to put in those things, the station breaks, the commercial breaks, all that stuff. It's an art. And if you're listening to the radio and you notice it, they're not good.
That's true.
They're not good.
Music dynamics are so crucial.
If the record drops and it's done, like something happened.
Yeah.
And that makes everyone look. And even though you're just vibing, you're just listening to music, if the music stops or if an announcement comes in out of nowhere, you instantly go, what's up? Something's up, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So your ability to not have that happen is pretty incredible. So in your experience at doing weddings and different events, give me that one song that always gets people crazy.
That's a tough question. I do a lot of multicultural events, so it really depends who's in the room.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's dropping a slow jam, the Lady in Red, and then building from there.
So you think it's more within one song that does.
Yeah. Sometimes it's Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl. Sometimes it's a Neil Diamond song. Sometimes it's La Chona.
Oh yeah. That was last night, man.
Yeah.
I got the place going. Cause you're like, oh, okay.
And with the younger crowd, it's always the top 40. What's trending today? It's Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah. Excuse me, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, yeah. Bad Bunny. He's a good guy. Yeah.
Little Canito. Yeah. So the idea of building up in these songs, right? Now, of course, the bride and groom give you some songs sometimes, right? But other times you just go to your set, these three are gonna kill with this demographic of person, or is it so specifically for the client?
It's specific. There's no two weddings that are the same, which is why I no longer send out mixes. You know, sending out a mix of a wedding you did, it's personalized to that couple and the songs they wanted, and you playing them at the right time because you're watching the audience, you're watching the guests, and then you share it with someone who's like their vibe is completely different.
It's not gonna work.
They're like, oh, I don't like your song selection, or I don't like how you mix from this one to that one. It's like, well, it worked if you saw it, if you were there and live and in person. So it's kind of hard to do that. But learning about the couple, because like I had a wedding a few weeks back there, they shared a lot of like acid jazz, little Sade, little things like that. So I knew what Dan's songs would hit. I dropped a Jamiroquai song and it went wild. I'm like, I don't play Jamiroquai sometimes.
No, like especially lately. Like you're not playing Jamiroquai.
No, you don't. Regularly. But I dropped that. It's like people went crazy, like on the dance floor, moving,
okay, what
shaking.
song?
It's in my head. I can't think of the name right now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you sing it. You want to sing it?
That's funny. You know, my wife and I joke about this. Yeah. I love rhythm. I love drum samples and melodies. Can't remember lyrics to save my life. My wife, lyrics. She understands lyrics. She can sing lyrics to any song out there, any genre.
I think there are different type of people because I'm a lyric guy. I'll listen to every word.
Yeah.
And I tell my wife, I go, oh man, the way he structured that, right? Or the way they said it, like if you there's Zach Bryan right now, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of a country guy.
Yeah.
And what you could say is she's smoking a vape. That doesn't sound great. No. He goes, plastic cigarette. I was like,
that was genius.
That's why for me, I'm like lyrics. I'm like, that's freaking great.
Yeah.
Plastic cigarette, like that. Come on.
Yeah.
So, because I'm gonna be vape. No, not as cool, man. You got to come up with something.
Yeah, I'm not a lyric guy. Sometimes she'll say, oh wow, this is a beautiful song. I go, what do you like about it? I go, well, she'll repeat the lyric, and I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. She's like, you know. I'm like, oh.
But I think you mixing music comes with beats per minute.
Yeah, I'm watching the beats per minute. I'm watching the key too, the key of the song.
So you have to dissect it so you know what's going into next. I think that's some of the best things, as I notice as DJs, is those crossover songs. And I'm like, wait. And especially if you're thinking about any of the 4-chord songs, you're like, wait, that's the same freaking song. What?
And we have software now that we can drop the drums, drop the melody, or drop the vocal off and just keep it one way and drop an a cappella from another song and make this whole new vibe that brings the energy in the room up. It's funny, I had a friend goes, hey, can you manage the energy in the room? Like, he kept joking around, man, what are you talking about? He goes, he's worried you can't manage the energy in the room. And so I did a wedding of a guy who used to run nightclubs for a living.
Oh, of course.
And he's like big on the energy. So I know you're a wedding DJ, but do you know the energy of a nightclub? I go, yeah, I do. I go, the energy of a nightclub is slightly different. Than a wedding. Wedding's different. You got to build up to a point, and then you got to drop it down, build it up again. So it's almost the same, but you got to keep into consideration all the different ages. You have generational dynamics you're working with, genre dynamics you're working with, and so it's like, oh, okay, so you can manage the energy in the room. And so the guy got drunk. It's like, hey, you're managing the energy in the room really well. And so this became this constant joke all night long. It's funny.
Yeah, but see, that's what's funny because it is a vibe, like
Yeah.
a different vibe. Like we've done weddings where we did one recently, wedding DJ, killing it, and then all of a sudden, the bride's brothers are these world famous club DJs, right? So they come and they set up their board, and it kind of went quiet, and everyone's like, "What's going to happen?" But then these guys started the club mix, because at this point, all the older people were stepping out. They were done. And this was like the after party, but in the same spot.
Yeah.
And these club DJs, the vibe completely shifted to this club environment, and I was like, I just saw that happen. Like you could see it change to what it was. Which is pretty insane.
That's reminds me of a wedding I did a few months back. It was a South Asian wedding, Indian wedding, and they brought in a guy from New York to play the last hour. And so when he got there, I'm like, hey, what kind of vibe are you going to create? I could do whatever. I'm like, you can? I go, okay. I go, but where do you work at most? He goes, oh, I do nothing but clubs back in New York. I'm like thinking, okay, all right. Now the beautiful part about me working clubs in my 20s is I know how to open, I know how to be a middle DJ, and I also know how to headline. And so I know the different dynamics of that. So I built a set to build it to the moment. So as soon as he come on, he goes, oh, this is perfect. This BPM is perfect for me. He jumps right in and it was seamless. But you notice the energy shift as soon as he started to play, because he started playing like Bhangra, started playing some music relative to the culture. And it's just, I don't know if anybody thinks that way, that you have to set up the person coming after you.
Yeah, it's not just self. Because it's basically you're all the steward of the event or the party or the wedding or whatever. So you're setting it up, and you're setting everyone up to succeed, not fail, which is crucial. Which is crucial.
You want everyone to have a good time. You want the bride and the groom to talk about this for decades.
So I was lucky enough to photograph our good friend Ryan Gerges, his brother's wedding.
Nice. Yeah. Right? Rich was awesome.
Flew up to Sacramento, got to shoot Richard's wedding, having the time of my life. My shift ended. I put the gear away. DJ Ace is DJing. I love Ace.
Yeah, he's just cool.
Ace is my guy. I love Ace. We actually took a plane up together, and it was just me and him on the plane.
Really?
I was like, they're losing money on this. And so me and Ace both sat together. They still wouldn't let us sit in front of that line.
No way.
So me and Ace are just sitting in the first seat behind, we're like economy plus or whatever. We flew up there together. But it's like 2 a.m. And one thing I know about Coptic people, Egyptian people, they party.
Oh yeah.
They party. Like it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
2 a.m. And I've flown from Long Beach all the way up past Sacramento. And Ace is like, man, he looks at me and I'm like, what's wrong, Ace? He's all, I've been up here for 6 hours. I need to use the restroom. So I was like, all right. He's like, you got this, right? I'm looking at his board. I'm like, yeah, I got this. And he's halfway through a song, so he's like, all right, here you go. I'm gonna set you up. And then the moment he leaves, that screen goes black.
No way.
And I'm like, great.
Oh man.
So I boot it back up, and I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? And he was playing hip hop, 90s hip hop. I'm like, all right, cool. So I played 50 Cent in the club.
Yeah.
And I transitioned to Ice Cube, We Be Clubbin'. That was my golden moment. Right. Everyone's like, yeah, we kept it club vibe.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I may not have the beats on, but it was what came up. And because it was in C's or whatever, whatever it was in, I was like, I'm going this and this. Yeah. And I did it. And then Ace comes back and he sits down. I was like, freaking Ace, get up here. 2 a.m. I shot photos all day. I was like, I'm glad you trust me, bro, but come on. This ain't my job. I don't know what's going on.
That's funny.
But yeah, that wedding was nuts. It was a lot of fun. And that's the cool thing is like someone in the industry asking you to do something in the industry is really kind of a big compliment.
It's fun. You never asked me to shoot a photo.
Yeah.
I just get it.
Everyone sees your face all the time. I've taken your picture 1,000,000 times. And it's just because you were an officiant. It's like it's a different humor. I always try to take pictures of DJs too.
Yeah.
Because I think the bride and groom are like, really, that was the best party ever. They want to see who did it.
That's true. Yeah.
That I give the photos to Ryan so he can promote himself and do all that stuff when I take his picture.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You told us the horrible shooting up of the house party thing. So what is your creme de la creme? What was the best event you ever shot? or ever shot, say, DJ'd?
Oh gosh. I have one from the club scene. I was able to DJ for one of the fly girls from In Living Single, or Living Color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the Dragonfly in Santa Monica.
It wasn't J-Lo.
It could have been.
It could have been.
I don't know. We
Before
just
the
played.
time?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. A lot of industry insiders. I've done a lot of movie wrap-up parties and stuff like that. But they were kind of like, whatever, status quo. They kind of do what they do.
Yeah.
And as far as private events are concerned, there's a lot of highlight moments that I've had.
Well, let's break it down a little bit. What was the most rewarding? Because there's good events and then there's rewarding events.
Most rewarding? Oh, I got one. So I had a DJ call me and schedule a call with me, and we talked. He goes, hey, listen, man, I just want to be straightforward with it. And I talked to 5 other companies, and not one of them understands what I want. Just to be upfront, I'm a DJ, and I want something a certain way because I don't want any corniness. I want, and I go, okay, well, tell me, explain what you want. And he explained this whole thing to me. And then I basically recreated him, which is a training that I have about listening between the lines and summarizing what someone says. Yeah. And he goes, oh man, that's exactly what I want.
You're like, yeah, because that's exactly what you said.
He goes, dude, send me the contract. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. And DJ in front of the DJ can sometimes be nerve-wracking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But, we got along really great. He ended up moving to Arizona. And one time I was in there, I shot him a quick text. He goes, dude, let's get together for coffee. We got together for coffee. And we just had this great moment, talking about his marriage and about what's happened since then, thanking me profusely, like, oh, thank you. Like, we both got teary-eyed. I mean, that whole relationship developed from that wedding I got to do for that DJ was awesome.
Well, it's also a little more respect when it's someone in your industry, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can only compare it to the photography world, but like everyone's a photographer. Everyone thinks
they have a phone, right?
Right. But like every once in a while, there's someone, and I'm like, oh, that guy knows what he's doing or whatever. But when they're the ones, which is great, they're the ones that will compliment you because they'll see what you're doing, and they're like, oh, okay. I was shooting a cover the other day, and I was on a bridge in Naples Island.
Oh, nice.
And the sun was going down, but it is hot because it's coming right into the lens. So I'm overpowering the sun with my flashes, and this guy walks by and he's all, that's a real photographer. And I was like, yeah, I'm real. He's all, no, that flash and shooting into the sun, man, that's a real. I was like, yes, because no one can do that. No one can do that. Do that with your iPhone, you're going to just get lens flare or whatever. But it's that, I think something about someone in your industry complimenting you is so much better because they know what you're going through, right? They know the struggle. Gear in your industry has completely changed.
Oh, gosh.
Your speakers have gone from how many pounds to how many pounds? I remember those 200-pound speakers.
Yeah, the what's one?
200-pound speakers?
Yeah, those earthquake. They call them Sherman Vega earthquakes. Things were huge.
Just massive.
And see, nowadays, heavy speakers have 4 wheels. Back then, it was only 2. Yeah. You had to balance the whole thing. And forget about going upstairs or places with no elevators.
That's just... How many trips, man?
Yeah, lots of trips. Yeah. We're talking 3-hour setups, 4-hour setups, nuts. Yeah.
But now I see these little speaker clusters, like they have a wide base, tall with a little speaker on top. I'm like, this is freaking awesome. Just weight alone.
Yeah.
So the industry is changing. You're not carrying those crates full of records.
Nope.
Although Ryan's backpack weighs about 500 pounds.
Yeah, his backpack's kind of heavy, right?
He needs to get rid of that thing. I'm gonna have a back problem. But now it's all on the computer, right?
Yes, and backup on a 4 terabyte hard drive.
Just in case, so you can just plug and play.
Yeah, it makes it easier. Contingency plans are important for the weddings that we do.
Yeah. So we covered the DJ, we covered the officiant stuff, right? I do know you're somewhat of a life coach, and I think that's why I kind of wanted you on the show.
Okay.
Because we talk all the time, and we could just shoot the shit forever. Like whenever you come in to get your hair done or whatever, when you get your perm.
a perm in my 90s jeans that you made fun of.
Yeah. We can talk about anything.
Yeah.
And I think there's a connection between your MC work, your DJ work, and kind of like your marriage coaching and stuff like that. I think there's a connection that people listen to you, right?
Yes.
Have you noticed that people have listened to you your whole life?
No.
I've always listened to you.
I always felt ignored as a kid. So I had to do stupid things to get attention. But it's in the process of learning how to listen that I was able to be a good speaker.
Yeah.
Because people used to tell me, you don't listen, you're selfish, you don't listen. I don't know how many times I've heard that as a kid, in my early 20s, late 20s. I got married, and I don't think I was a good listener. I wasn't present in the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I was working long hours. I was in the television industry at the time. And after that divorce, it crushed me. And I started to take an inward look at myself and like, who am I? I didn't know who I was. And so I had to take a journey, go down a path to learn how to love myself again. And
did you frame your life like by your career? Or I find people like with me, it's like for the longest time when I was working my butt off, I was a photographer before anything. Right? And so that's who I was. I wasn't a husband. I wasn't a dad. I was a photographer first.
Okay.
Whereas my life shifted. Like, were you so into the work that you just didn't?
Yeah, I was working really hard. I wanted to be a television director. I love aesthetics, blocking, storytelling. I love stuff like that. And so I poured my heart into that. And that's what I wanted to be. And I was always saying, I'm in the industry. I'm going to be a director, TV director, multi-camera, da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And that, I kind of lost myself when I didn't have a passion for that anymore after my divorce. Mm-hmm. And I got to learn who I was and learned how to listen better, how to stay present with people, and how to communicate. I mean, I could tell you a long list of workshops and seminars and courses that I've taken that allowed me to do what I do. In 2011, I got certified as a relationship coach. And it had an emphasis in personal finances because what the company I worked at, they paid for my certification and schooling. So I'm like, I'll take it. I'm like, I love this stuff. And learning how to phrase things, learning how to ask the right questions is crucial to being able to like, okay, let's take a look at this from a different angle. Because perspective, if you ever hire a coach and have a mentor, you're paying for, you're having perspective. Sometimes looking at things one way, you can't find a solution. But if you look at things multiple ways, you can find a solution so much faster. And I give a couple personality assessment using a DISC. And that allows me to see inside their thought process that helps me to be a really good coach with them.
Mm-hmm. And that changes lives.
Yes.
Because I don't even think people realize that their communication is lacking.
No, they don't, because they're blinded by all the love language, and they're doing things for each other, the acts of service, the physical touch, and all that stuff is there. But when you get into the grind and you start getting into your work, you start doing less of those things, and your relationship becomes more work. Yeah. And if you don't do the pre-work, the work is so much harder. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think of everything you do, I think that's really important, and I think you probably bring a little of that into the other things. Like when you're being an officiant, you're talking to these people prior to their wedding.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're breaking down a little bit of that stuff.
Oh, yes.
Right?
I recommend certain things for their ceremony based on how they're interacting with each other. And I'll say it out loud and they're like, that's beautiful. Like, that's a relationship.
Yeah. I'm sure they have these aha moments like,
oh yeah,
wait,
like I had a couple one time. She said, I want you to do the vows, but I don't, the sickness and health. I just want the sickness. I just want the health part. Rich report. I just want the rich report. Like she did not want any of the negative words. And I said to her, I go, okay. I go, but how do you have those richer, those healthy moments without knowing what it feels like to be sick?
Right. How can you have the good without the bad?
I said, you enjoy those good times when you have a bad moment.
Yeah.
Like, think about the moments you've had in your relationship. And I started asking her those questions. They go, no, I can do exactly what you want me to do, But let me help you to kind of know my approach and how I believe it can help with the ceremony. And at the end of the day, she goes, oh, that makes total sense. I go, it's like yin and yang. So when I said that, she goes, oh my God, I have a yin and yang tattoo on my back. And I'm thinking to myself, why don't you want to have?
You should
want this stuff in there.
Okay, I have to do this because we're taking a left on Lewis.
Okay.
As always. Then I hooks the left on 2-1 in Lewis, or Long Beach. So
yes, I love it.
There's everything you do in life. All this stuff you do, like what I do in business, I find that my style of business and what I do in my business, I tend to flock towards businesses similar to mine.
Yeah.
Right? I tend to support businesses similar to mine. Definitely people with the same political views, the same heart, right?
Yes.
I would like you to give me 3 shout outs of businesses you think need a little love, a little shout out from you.
Does it matter where they're at?
Doesn't matter where they're at.
Oh my goodness.
They can go across genre too. It could be whatever you want.
There's so many great businesses, and the names are slipping me. I got to look that up on my phone.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
you know your phone.
But I do know the Blackbird Cafe has a great vibe going in there, and it's in Long Beach.
It's right here on the corner of Wardlow and Orange. It's literally a what do you call it, major city block away from us.
Yeah.
And we eat there all the time. We love Blackbird.
Love that place.
And the owners are amazing, and they're mom and pop.
Yeah, everyone's welcome there too.
Yeah.
The other one is Bees Sugar Spice. That's SUGA. Bees Sugar Spice. This woman is just awesome. I mean, she's so easy to work with, so friendly.
Yeah.
She does this thing where they have like diced up fruit with like fresh made sorbet or ice cream. They put toppings on it, like, you know, tamarindo, spicy stuff like that, or peach sugar rings. And that's not the only one she has. She has like,
where are they?
They're located in oh my gosh,
I love that because that feels like my childhood.
Yeah. So they do it everywhere. It's the LAOCIESSVV.
Yeah.
They're out of Whittier.
Okay.
Yeah. She says, I got all your munchies. DM me for a menu. Bee Sugar Spice.
I love it.
I've worked with her quite a few times, and then I ran into her quite a few times. She's trying to get her food at liquor stores and trying to do stuff like that, but there's a whole thing with, like, you know, the California state, the health department, and so she's struggling with that. But I've tasted these things; they're amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's another mom and pop, right?
Another mom and pop, exactly.
I love it.
And what I love about it is, like, I'm like, when's the best time to call you? Well, I got my kids. They go to school this time and this time. I'm available this time and this time. Mm-hmm. She's juggling so much, and still building this business.
But see, those are the businesses I want to support because I see myself in those businesses.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And I see the struggle of when you're a parent and you're having to do all this stuff and jump through all these hoops and still grow your business as well as run your business.
Exactly.
And that's why I do these shout outs, because there's places that maybe some of the listeners haven't heard about and can give a little bit of love to. And if anything, just go and click on their page, drive traffic their way, and maybe that helps them boost their analytics and all that fun stuff. So just go out and search them. Number 3.
Oh gosh, number 3. I'll probably have to go with a winery.
Oh, bougie.
Yeah, it's got a strange name, but
see, I can't drink wine. I don't drink in general, but like wine's the headache capital of drinking.
Yeah, limited, because I do. If I have like 2 glasses or 3 glasses, I get a headache the next day. So 1 glass with dinner.
Yeah. 1 glass. I'm a cheap date. 1 glass, I'm done. I'm done for. I drink like 1 beer a year usually, and it's excluding this year because the World Cup was rough on my Norwegian, but 1 beer. It's usually when we do a big tamale cook every year.
Oh, nice.
My friends get together. We cook.
Where's
tamales.
the invite, bro?
Oh, you want to come? We are critical on our tamale skills, so you better know how to stuff a tamale.
Oh yeah.
You get our little rice spoon to get it in there. It's perfect. It's Janelle and I.
Janelle,
yeah. We do the whole
She was
thing.
talking about that one day. Yeah.
Well, it's because, during the holidays I'm a little busy, so I'll live off tamales.
Oh yeah.
I'll live off
tamales and eggs, tamales.
Yeah,
oh gosh.
Just do everything tamales-wise. So you got your third one?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now in the CRM I use.
Because you're a part of a business group, right?
Yeah, part of a networking group. I find when I used to network in the wedding and event space, it's very cliquey. It's hard to find like-minded people.
It is.
They're
gatekeeping like crazy.
Oh, gatekeeping. They're all about the Benjamins, and I'm like, wait a minute, why do you do this job?
Yeah.
And so I find networking with other business professionals that take holistic approaches to helping their clients is perfect. Like in this group, there's like different categories. So if I'm talking to a client, I find out they want to buy a house. I know a real estate agent that is a warm and friendly voice that will, even if they don't help them find something, they're going to help them get a clearer picture on what they want.
Yeah.
Or a person that helps financial trusts, financial planning.
I love that because it's exactly what I do in the car here.
Yes,
exactly what I do.
Exactly.
With all these businesses that come out, I know them personally. I vouch for them personally, or else I wouldn't have them on here, right?
Yeah.
And I think those businesses are better to work with because there's that trust already, right? They're pre-qualified for business. So being a part of a group like that, they know they're going to see you again, so they're going to do your people right.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then they have certain criteria. You have to be a go-giver rather than a go-taker.
Yeah.
You have to have integrity, good character, believe in lifelong learning.
Yeah.
And they vet you out. They call references of yours before they even think about allowing you in.
Oh yeah.
And it sounds weird, right? But I mean, it just keeps the quality of the people there top notch.
Yeah.
Which is what I enjoy most about just hanging out with them.
Well, you surround yourself with like-minded people.
Exactly, because iron sharpens iron.
That makes you better, right?
Yes.
It makes you better. So, what's your give back, Joe?
Well, my give back is any opportunity I have with anyone. What I have a heart for is helping, being a role model for those without a parent figure in their life. Yeah. Sometimes it could be a father or that kind of a role model. And
I appreciate
it gets confusing with TikTok and with social media. It's like they're lost and they're not able to find themselves. If I was able to find myself after a divorce and get remarried to an amazing woman that supports what I do, knowing who you are. You have to know who you are first before you get in any relationship, or that person will dictate who you are. Yeah. And I like to help youth. I have a few people that I'm mentoring right now.
Well, that helped us because you brought Matthew into our lives.
Matthew, yes.
He's a sweet kid. I mean, we haven't seen each other in a couple of years now, but we were able to get him to have courage to step out and do his own films and filmmaking, and we got him to edit stuff for people, to kind of get him past that, I don't do this, to actually doing it. And
yes. He just finished school. He got a certificate in media.
He's an amazing kid.
Yeah.
I think that's because he had people like you watching out for him. Otherwise, who knows, right? Especially in a dream industry, right? We're in an industry of just following our dreams.
Yeah.
Because it's something we want to do. So I think that's important. Yeah. So you also get back every year. You're always at our tree lighting.
Yes, I love the tree lighting. Watching all those kids play and have fun, and the choirs that come about. It's amazing.
Yeah,
what you guys do.
It kind of gives back to the community in general where we're based, right?
Yes.
And I think that is the most tangible give back.
Yeah.
Because you actually get to see the joy happening, right?
Yes.
As opposed to a lot of times it's not the joy happening. We're working our butt offs for people who
in the trenches.
Spent $500,000 on a wedding when I was like, you could have saved homeless people or bought a house. I mean, $100,000 wedding, it still sounds like a lot of money, but that's, every once in a while I'm at these 500,000 weddings and I'm like, this is insane to me. No offense if you spent $500,000 on your wedding. Book me and Joe.
So I got this third venue, and it's a winery, and they have open winery, but they also have weddings there. What I liked about them is like they ended everything at 11 o'clock, but yeah, the couple has this real big thing about 11:11, like that's their time.
Yeah.
They let them have their last dance at 11:11.
Oh.
And then also they coordinate with the other venues that have live entertainment to take a break during the time of the ceremony so that the ceremony works. Like who does that?
You're not hearing other venues?
No.
Yeah.
They're so capable, so friendly. They're, some places want to give vendor meals at the end of the meal, but then that's when we start working.
Yeah.
At the end of the meal, it's like there's toast or there's something else we don't get to eat. They're like, come on, we got a table for you back here. Let's get you fed while the guests are eating so you can get back to work afterwards. And I love that.
That happened last night at Terranea.
Yeah?
I mean, we ate when the guests were eating so that we were ready to go afterwards.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, especially DJ-wise. Like, you guys, nothing happens without you.
No.
So that's important.
Gershon Bacchus Vintners in Temecula.
Okay, yeah.
Gershon Bacchus. I mean, I met the owner and his wife. Such good people. They've been there for like over 20 years. I've never even heard of that space. So my wife and I got to take a trip down there and go have lunch.
Yeah. That's funny though. Okay. So this just came into my head because it happens to me all the time. Because you were talking about the meals, and that's kind of a respect thing, right? Because they're respecting your timeline, they're respecting all your stuff. Being in this industry so long, I've been blatantly disrespected at some of these venues and by some of these people. It's like I'm guaranteed a meal, and they're like, "That's through you and the bride, not us." And I was like, "Whoa!" So the respect of people in the industry, right? Whereas I try to respect everybody.
Yeah.
You guys are constantly respecting everybody because everyone relies on you guys as DJs. Everyone relies on you as an officiant to run the show. The respect you guys have to have for everyone is incredible. And I think that's why I go to you, I go to Tempo, because the respect is there no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that respect classifies who you guys are as people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you could be a jerk. You could, as a DJ, you could be a dick. Because I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Why do you choose not to be?
Well, first of all, that's one of the criteria for the staff that we have, that pride has no place in a marriage, pride has no place in a business. If you're at someone's service, it's funny, it does a couple of things. Number one, it makes the environment easy to work in, because weddings are high stress.
Yeah.
The other thing it does is it attracts people to us. They want to recommend us to their clients. They want to recommend us to their future clients. So it does all that, but it goes even further back. I've been in situations where I've been mistreated. It doesn't feel good.
No.
And I've noticed that people treat an officiant different than they do a DJ, but it is what it is. So when I play the role of a DJ, I just smile and say, I could do that for you. Yeah, all right, yeah, we could figure that out, or something to the effect of that, to move things forward. And just, if you have a smile on your face, they're less likely to beat you down like they would if you were just like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Like less confrontation, less abrasiveness. Like just keep it copacetic with everybody.
Yeah. Me, it's a tap on the shoulder. It's a, hey, and they point to something.
Yeah.
I'm like, not that I only captured that 100 times before you noticed it.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm a professional. This is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So it's that respect thing that's interesting to me. And the physical touch is weird.
Yeah.
Like, I get touched. I'm just like, oh, okay. And especially at the end of a wedding where people are, people are having a little fun. It's always the beard stroke or the chest touch, and I'm just like, all right, this is now awkward for me because I am stone cold sober, and you guys are woohoo. So I appreciate you coming on, Joe. I hope people learned a little bit about you, and I hope people understand a little bit more. It's not just someone playing music. It's not just someone speaking at your wedding. It's a personal connection. It's a connection that you've developed over years of doing this. It started on reel-to-reel and freaking vinyl, and now we're running digital assets. And I think the game has changed, but the heart's still there.
Yes.
Right? Like, yeah. I don't think that's ever going to go away, especially with someone like you. And always book someone that has heart within the industry, heart within what they do. Someone who cares more about the whole than the individual. I think that's crucial in this industry. And if you want to learn more about Joe, you can head over to
Instagram at Tempo DJs or at Joe Rivera Jr.
Joe Future. Where did Future come from?
Oh, that's a good question. So I was working a club. I was going by the name DJ Sin, S-I-N-N. I was really aggressive when I used to play.
You were a bad boy.
I was a bad boy. I told you, I have had, numerous, I've been butterfly, caterpillar, butterfly. And this guy walked up to me and said, hey, are those your records? I go, yes. You want to be on the radio? I'm like, yes. He's like, be at this place at midnight. So I went, I had to write the songs I was going to play, and I played. And the way my style is, I think like a music producer, the way I put together my sets. And this, the engineer for the radio station approached me and said, hey, you need to come back. I'm like, cool. So what's your name? I go, my name's Joe. He's like, cool. What's your DJ name? DJ Sin. And he looked at me kind of weird. He's like, huh. I go, bro, you need to have something more futuristic. I mean, the way your style is, you're like a producer. You think, and he's the one that told me that. It's like the way you go from here to there, and you're mixing this with that. It doesn't feel like it sounds like it goes good, but it goes. He's like, dude, you're like futuristic. You should be like Joe Future. And I'm like, hey, he gave me my name.
That was it.
Joe Future.
That was it. That's way better than Sin. I can market Future.
Yeah, thanks.
I can't market Sin.
I can't market. Yeah, that's got it. It's an acquired taste, of course.
Awesome. Thanks for being on the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the drive, and we'll see you next time.